right there, and a final piece making Yellowstone managed to pick that up and ended the fight 3-for-1 in Fnatic's favour. We're going to jump through to another replay in just a moment, but I mean, the 3-for-1, yes, it's still 11 kills to 7 in favour of SK, but what exactly was it about that that really gave Fnatic the momentum there?
It were moments like this where SK clearly thought they were stronger than they were, and they actually were really strong, but like, you should just back at this point. They tried to force inhibitor, like later they tried to force top tower as well, where they got almost aced. Stuff like this happened and shouldn't happen.
Alright, Peke, what's the next replay you got set up for us?
Next replay should be 1-for-1. It's a fairly even trade, but it starts out with Fnatic here at the Baron. It's not so many kills, it's not so exciting, but it's going on through. I'll speed it up a little bit as it's closing on there. The pings are there, SK know it's coming. And they're closing in slowly but surely. We'll click on the Baron's health as you see it. It's down very, very quickly. They get here a little bit too late. hyrqBot leading the charge in, gets the burst on by Peke.
It's actually kind of an unfortunate rift walk because he doesn't see Ocelot yet. He's kind of around the corner, so he just steps into him and gets instant bursted.
I mean, Feast was used on Peke as well there. I mean, the Feast in the previous fight, hyrqBot feasted onto Cyanide right in the fountain, on the steps of their base. That Feast is such a massive amount of true damage. Who would you rather have your target on? Obviously, perfect world, you get on the AD carry every time, but is there a better situation? Should it have been used on Peke? Should it not been used on Cyanide?
Definitely, it should be used on Peke a lot, because if he ever steps in, Cho'Gath is really strong. He can just rupture, silence, and feast afterwards, and Kassadin is already like kind of out of the fight.
What the hell is Kha'Zix doing in that pause? I don't even know. But I'm going to bring this overlay back up and of course take it right through to the ending again. We've got to watch that through. We have, let's say, we'll speed it up through, make sure we don't skip too much, but we've got Fnatic coming straight up this mid lane again, leading the charge with the performance 3 remaining champions. So as rated Yellow Star, doing what they can. There's not many members of SK left up. Get through the first 2 Nexus turrets. Start to get whittled down, kind of tunnel visioning on those turrets a little bit too much, taking the free damage. You saw Kev1n was in there on Yellow Star. Yellow Star did get knocked out, which allowed him to do so, because they all start to get whittled down. Someone makes the call that they need to back away, and you instantly watch Yellow Star and Peke start to back on off. So it's trying to get in there with his stealth to do what damage he can, but it's not quite enough. And Rated did the same, but he hasn't exactly got auto attack.
At this point, there's really like no going back. You got to finish through with it. It's like either you win or you lose at this point. If you decide to keep pushing, it's game if you can't make it.
I don't know if you guys can hear that at home,
this is what's happening right now.
The crowd is just cheering Peke right now, as you'll see here why they're so happy to see him. He does get that rift walk right. Oh, no, actually, we're going to stick with that replay.
This is him still running. We're just going to follow his route back.
We're going to stick with that replay for you guys and show how it ended.
He starts to recall down in this Tributram by the Baron, but they realize what's going on. He instantly teleports straight up onto the last remaining super creep in this base and starts working away on the Nexus turret. Oh, Nexus itself, sorry. Kevin's in there popping his Ragnarok as dodges low, but it's just axe after axe, and he keeps avoiding it. I'm going to leave that overlay up, in fact, and pause it right at the end so you can see his health. One more axe does actually land, but he's just chipping away at it. And with one final reckless swing, 39 HP as he takes that last swing on the Nexus. With both of these champions, I think Kev1n was in fact in the middle of his auto attack animation to get that kill. There's no better.